so that we also have a recording.
I love it.
Woo-wee. And then while you're introducing yourself, I'll go around and post all the links.
Perfect.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? Man, we were just live and we were having all kinds of issues with our software. So we're back. We're using Zoom, the tried and true, and we're coming back to you guys. Today, I'm here with my friend Dima Kubrak, and we're going to talk about automating your reimbursements. So Amazon probably owes you money. Okay, that's the point. Amazon owes you money. You get returns all the time that could be refunded, shipments that aren't always checked in. There's all kinds of sources for reimbursements, and I'm going to talk with Dima about those sources today. But Dima's created a pretty cool software tool that allows you to automate reimbursements without having to pay any commissions. That's pretty cool. And we're going to find out more about it so that you guys can try it out. So Dima, I'm going to hand it over to you to introduce yourself again and tell everybody a little bit about you and what you do.
Okay, Amy, thank you so much for this amazing introduction. I actually love your energy. I think that you're probably a group and people who are following us at the same level. So guys, today I'm going to share with you some cool information that I have been created for several years. And also, guys, I want to tell you, like, my name is Dima Kubrak. I'm a founder of the Sellerise company. But beside of this, our main business, we're the Amazon sellers. So I go to a lot of conferences and events. We also do some like local meetups all the time just to gather the information and grow our Amazon business. But sometimes while we're focusing on the new things, we keep forgetting about continuous operations that we have to take care of. Even when I do a lot of consultings for small, medium or big sellers, I can see a lot of you guys have employees, and when you bring to them some new technologies or ideas, they just don't want to implement them because sometimes it's just take them time to learn or be a bit uncomfortable, you know, like go a step out from the comfort zone. So, but everything that I'm gonna show to you guys will take you almost no effort to get your money back from Amazon, and a process of what you can do is absolutely fantastic. And I can tell you that one of our users, he was seeing almost $577,000 in reimbursement money from Sellerise. And as I was mentioning before, and Amy said to you, we're not going to charge you any commissions. There's no hidden fees. There's no hassle. And you would be able to even manage the cases and open everything to get the money back from Amazon right through the Sellerise. You don't need to even log in to seller accounts. So that's how almost no hassle you need to do to complete this process, which will take you, we call this, you can get your money back in 60 seconds or less. So also, guys, I know a lot of you who've been active seller for a long time on Amazon, you probably already heard about people who helping to get money back from Amazon. There's a lot of service providers and companies as well, individuals who claiming they're gonna get you all the money, and absolutely, it's absolutely great because it used to be a so complex process, and people used to charge a lot of percentages to take the steps to gather this information. But nowadays, there's a technologies come, and the technology helps you to automate, so you don't need to pay the percentage, and everything that you would be able to do is just with a few clicks of the bottom, take this money back. And even if there would be some complex cases, maybe then you can ask this service providers or kind of helpers to do it for you for the percentage base. But 95, 99%, 0.9, you would be able to just make the as simple as possible. So today we're gonna go through the process of how you can take advantage of this and what would be simplicity in terms of your operations, and how you can do it either yourself or dedicate to one of your employees that you have in your company, even if they are, you know, like it takes about 15 minutes per week, maybe like 1 hour. So it's not even a full-time employee, it's even not even a part-time employee who can do it, you know. So you're gonna save a ton of money, and you would be able to see, like I was talking on one of the webinars, and the guy told me, hey, I just registered a few days ago. Another company was showing me $800. Your software showed me $15,000. And the cool part about this, guys, it costs you zero. It costs you zero to check how much money Amazon owes you. Even though after that, the software gonna cost you about $39 per month, which is relatively nothing because we have about 15 different tools inside. But beside of me right now, kind of sounds like I'm pitching to you, but honestly, me as an Amazon seller, if someone would present me something like that a couple years ago, I would probably just hug him and kiss him and and give him all my energy I have. So so with all this information and positive vibe, guys, I want to jump right now on a little presentation. But honestly, if you will see me at any event after you claim all this money as I promised you, you always can come to me, shake my hand, even give me a hug. I love hugs. So and just tell me your experience, because I know it's going to be fantastic for you. So okay, let me share a screen, and okay, that should work. Oops, let's do like this. All right, guys. So that's how the software looks from the inside. I hope you can see my screen. Okay, Amy, do you see my screen?
Yep,
I just want to double
great.
check.
Everything looks great.
I just want to double check because as Amy mentioned lately, like the first attempt we got with the live stream was on a different software, and we was having some like connections issues. We kind of was dropping the voice, and screen was freezing. But we went very positive through the process. So now, guys, you would be able. I know, guys, a lot of you will see this in the recordings. That's why please watch it, because this will take you a lot of advantage for the Q4, as you would be surprised sometimes how much Amazon can lose money for you. Let me just start from here. That's kind of a presentation. We call this how to get your money back in 60 seconds or less, which is absolutely true. And of course, the presentation will take a bit longer, 65 seconds. And I know, like, I would be able to surprise you with 60 seconds or less when I present in the reimbursements process, but probably you wouldn't be able to surprise any girl with such a quick amount of time. But and in addition, I can tell you guys, sometimes my jokes too crazy, but if you would be able to digest them, then you would be able to get to the very valuable information that will make you a ton of money, which what we do with Amazon for the last 9 years. We absolutely love Amazon private label model. We produce products in China, Pakistan, Canada, Brazil. We deliver a lot of containers and just sell them. And I know a lot of you come into the Q4. For us, October is, I would say, the slowest month out of the year. Thanks, Amazon, they made this additional Prime Day, which was not as good as original one, but still there was some traction. So I hope you guys made some money, and your P&L will look better at the end of the month. So, all right, the software, it's called Sellerise, which is sellerise.com. And today, guys, I'm gonna give you some discounts and some bonuses. But overall, if you're gonna register, you would be able to see amount of money Amazon owes you without paying anything for it. So, which means it's great. There's no commission, there's no hidden fees. There's no need to open manual cases in Seller Central in majority of the cases. And as I was mentioning, it's almost no hassle. So on average, guys, we can see that Amazon owes you between 3 to 7% of your revenue. And I'm not talking about your profits, because majority of the people calculate profits. Some people talk about revenue, but revenue is the number that you can calculate from. I can see sometimes on some of my accounts, I can see $10,000 and $15,000 a month. Sometimes it can be up to 10%. So Amazon loses just a lot of inventory. They destroy your inventory. They do incorrect reimbursements, buyer adjustments. There's so many ways Amazon can do this, and in most of the cases, it's near to impossible to calculate all these reports manually, especially with the Amazon ability to hide reports in the different places and trying to match this data. That's why services like that become a popular feature to optimize your Amazon store. So also there's a lot of service providers who can do this for you as well, guys. But I can tell you sometimes it's very complex for you to, for them even to process this amount of orders and databases. And also sometimes they become a bit too aggressive when they work with Amazon. Amazon doesn't like it. And also when you process a lot of orders, you can do mistake, and by mistake you can request from Amazon money for the orders that been already reimbursed, and that's Amazon treat like a scam, because they think that you're trying to scam them and get the money for something that they already give you back, and you're also abusing their customer support. So we're gonna get to this point a bit later. I'm gonna touch base
And
on this.
Dima, can I ask you, how far back can you go? So like if I'm a seller who's never claimed a reimbursement, how far back can I go to ask Amazon to look into where they might owe me a reimbursement?
Amy, that's an amazing question, like amazing at home. So no, truly is a really good question, because a lot of people they don't know, because in their TOS Amazon clearly saying for how long you have time to get your money back, and based on the case there could be between 3 months up to 18 months. As you can see the dashboard right here, let me just go to another page. You see we have in our dashboard we're gonna have the amount of money Amazon owes you. And then you have 0 to 9 months, 9 to 18 months, and then 18 months plus, which means if this is 18 months plus, this money will never be able to claim back by on Amazon. I just came from another webinar where a person was asking me, hey Dima, we lost inventory, and Amazon rejected our case already twice, and I asked you like for how long the case exists, and she's like it's more than 18 months. I say like unfortunately, and she's like it's a lot of money. I say like that's the point, like look, as I told you guys, if you never did reimbursements, it's a perfect software for you to check. If you have a service provider and he already helping you, it's a perfect software to check. You can register. We call this one-click connect. You connect your account, we calculate everything for you, and if there's a 0 right here, you're fine. Like it means Amazon doesn't owe you anything. But if you see numbers here, 1,000, 2,000, 18,000, then there's a job, there's a work to be done, and there's actual money. It's not like it's not estimated. It's actual money that Amazon will give you. Like there's almost no chance Amazon will refuse your money will not be transferred to your account.
So you mentioned, Dima, if there's another service provider, because there are a lot of great service providers. I use Seller Candy. They do my reimbursements for me, and a bunch of other things for us. But you mentioned if I'm using a service provider, I can also check with your tool. But is there any danger in accidentally trying to claim the same reimbursements again, or how does that work?
Yeah, I will explain to you. It's actually a very, very good question, because we also prevent this as well. So if someone works with you, like you would be able to see that there's a cases by another company. We call this manual cases. So which means someone else already submit these cases. We will not be copy this again. So you would be able to see exactly what is available to you, even though we're counting other person job. So that's as I'm saying, the Sellerise is a great tool just to do a quality check. So you just register, you see it, you have 30 days free trial. Within 30 days, you even can claim the money, like you can optimize everything, and then you can decide if you want to continue using, or maybe you want to go back to the service provider, and it's going to be fine for you, like so. And I know, look, the biggest part of this is this part. Service providers are great. I'm not saying there's something wrong with them. They're perfect. Like Seller Candy, like there's plenty of them. There's a huge list, so they all do hard work, and they charge percentage, which is fine, because they do the job, But imagine if entire company exists based just on a percentage from the money they making from you. Imagine how much money is this. So. And why would you in a healthy mind, like when you have automated process, Why would you give all this money back to someone else if you with few clicks can request this money? But the hard cases, sometimes Amazon can be hard. Give to them. They're gonna work for it. Like this is what they made for. They're gonna be able to get all this money back for you. And now you can be sure, hey, guys charging me percentage. Absolutely, because they do the real work, And I will show right now to you what sometimes can happen. So let me show you the this is the real case. This is the biggest case we ever seen in Sellerise, $577,000, for the person who has service provider. So this person was working with a service provider, like individual, not like a company like Seller Candy. There was just an individual who helping them, but it's a big company, so they have dedicated service provider helping them to get money back from Amazon. The biggest problem was this: when I checked his account, there was $4,500 in the money he lost forever. The next day, when I was taking screenshot, unfortunately, I didn't take the first day. I saw 5,100. He lost almost $600 $700 overnight. So the problem is a lot of service providers, they work on old strategies. There used to be books and information, and sometimes they just don't know that there's also additional spaces exist, because to find some extra money, sometimes you need to process so much data to get this money. So and I understand manual work, sometimes it's a tough job. That's why they charge you so much percentage, because they work so hard. So it doesn't mean they're lazy, and don't take me wrong, and it doesn't mean they take money for nothing. They do their job, like so.
Yeah, and Dima, I actually have a reimbursements course in my course library at Amazing at Home. But
I love it.
You're right. A lot has changed because Amazon, in the last, of course, these are tried and true practices that are manual. But as you mentioned, a lot has changed. A lot of policies has changed. Amazon's entire shipping system in the back end has changed. So that means that there's different data. The data has changed. And we could probably use the same process, but we might not see the same things, where if you're able to comb through the data a little bit faster or pull new reports that maybe didn't exist back then when we learned those procedures, you might have a leg up on that. So yeah, I would agree that there's nothing wrong with the service providers, especially if you're hiring somebody on Fiverr, for example. They're probably using the same information that people put out there in their courses when we first learned how to do this process manually. But the manual process needs to be updated, because I no longer do my reimbursements, right? So I have a little disclaimer in my course that says, this is a manual process. You're going to have to make sure that you look at Amazon's policies, that anything new that's been updated. So people should just be aware of that. And there's nothing wrong, like you said, with using a service provider, or even using a service provider to use software for you. That's okay too. Or somebody, a freelancer, to use software for you, that's fine too. But yeah, always be aware that things may have changed since the last time you did your reimbursements process, and you might be eligible for something else, and you don't want those 18 months to run out, right?
Exactly. And look, you said a very good point. And that's exactly what we see. We see a lot of right now service guys, they signing up for Sellerise, and they providing services through Sellerise to help people to do this, because some people they don't want to take the steps. But guys, I'm gonna show right now to you how easy it is. It's absolutely no brainer. This was the last case I wanna tell you before I'm gonna jump on a quick demo. This guy, we jump $577,000 guy. We jump with them after few days on a call with their team, and they said, "Hey Dima, you would be surprised, but in June, the service provider claimed to reimburse $108,000 from Amazon, but the money never hit our account, and Sellerise showed that. So, and the service provider charged the percentage for that. So and because Sellerise spotted, they would be able to speak right now to the guy who charged their percentage, and also claim the money back from Amazon. It's $100K. It's a lot of money, so this money will be enough to cover Sellerise for so many years, for I think it would be lifetime usage. So all right, guys, now it's going to be a magic time. I'm gonna show in a few minutes. Those of you who was watching probably recordings, you can skip to that time just to see how fast and easy it's to see. Let me just go on Sellerise. Sellerise guys have a lot of like around 15 different features that we have here. We're not gonna touch them today. We also have like a mobile app that you can also check out. But once you register to Sellerise and you connect your account, we call this one-click connect because we're official Amazon partner. So and we work on a new API which is more improved. They just roll out this in mid of September, which was like a month ago, you know. So not all of the companies even did already that. So anyway, in this reimbursements tool, guys, you can see how much money Amazon already reimbursed you so far and how much potential Amazon owes you in terms of reimbursement. As I mentioned to you, in a red zone right here, it's amount of money that Amazon will never reimburse you. They used to be able, if you would be taking steps to take this money back, but now you cannot because it passed some time. Also, guys, right here you would be able to see the dashboard, and that's what I wanna tell you about. Amazon getting more efficient actually on a monthly basis. They get really improved in the last 6-8 months in terms of spotting their own mistakes. By they still have a ton, you know, like which is I was saying about 3 to 7%, but they getting better. And we can show it to you right here, automatic reimbursement cash, which means it's how much money Amazon actually spotted for you and give to you back without doing anything. The tricky part sometimes, service providers, they claim you because you don't have a dashboard like that in a real life, you know. So I mean, like before Sellerise, but sometimes they claim that this money was reimbursed by their activity, which is sometimes is not true. So and that's what makes the difference, you know. Like, so you can see this automated reimbursements. It means Amazon automatically spot this money and send it back to you. Okay, guys, so let me just show you next. Let's say this is the list of all potential amount of all the potential reimbursements you can get from Amazon. And there's many reports we combining, so we just put them in categories. So sometimes people saying, hey, where's my like buyer adjustments? We're saying like they're here, don't worry, we just name them different to make sure there's not 17 different places to claim the money. So it's everything calculated within this simple dashboard. We just try to simplify it and make the process as easy as possible for you or for any of your team members who will help you to do so. So let's say we're gonna take destroyed inventory tab, and let me show like in a few clicks how it works. So we click just next, then we choose the product, then we choose the orders. We click next, and then you can see create by Sellerise. We click create the case. Confirm. Ta-da! No, it's actually done, you know, like, so there's nothing you need to do, you know, the case already been automatically created inside Seller Central. So inside your Amazon account. So later,
Dima, how would I know, like, so for example, if I wanted to try it, but you know, Seller Candy is manually doing my reimbursements and I'm like, okay, I'm going to try this automated tool. How would I know which ones to process, which ones to select? Because we were talking about, you know, how to prevent it from asking for the money twice. Is there any way to know if something's, what does the software look and see what's already been submitted? Does it look at your past cases? Is there any danger in that?
Yeah, no. Generally speaking, I have to answer you in a most safest way. Usually what I'm saying like, listen, if you use someone, just ask them, do not open new cases for the next like 6 days or 7 days. Just give them like a 1 week frame, you know, like, so, and then say them, hey, I'm using some automated process, you know, I just wanna claim it back. But that's the safest way. Overall, there will be no overlap because we checking cases right here, and these cases, yeah, these cases is like how much is reimbursed, how many was submitted not through Sellerise, and that's exactly what we're tracking, you know, here. But overall,
okay, so it shows your case log, so you can kind of look through and see. Got it. That's helpful.
Yeah, but
and
overall,
you're just saying, like, if you are making the switch to Sellerise or you want to try it, like, don't go from one, don't use both at the same time, because you could be inundating Amazon with cases then, and you might have the wrong kind of overlap. What you're saying is like, leave a gap in there. I mean, ultimately, if you open a case for the same reimbursement twice, I'm sure that they will look into it and go, no, you've already been reimbursed for that or something, right?
No, if you open case for the same reimbursement twice at the same time, they active right now, then there would be probably no issues. But if you open this right after it's been reimbursed already, they don't like it, because it's something that they really don't like, like, so that's why I'm saying
Yeah,
to
they
you.
might be thinking that you're trying to like get one over on them. If you're like open up a bunch of cases for the
Exactly.
same reimbursement, then they might be like, well, you have to give us a chance to process this, or you're trying to commit fraud or something like that. So you just have to be careful if you're using multiple reimbursements. And even if you're using like, let's say you're using a service provider and you're using a freelancer,
Yeah.
you would have to be careful with that overlap, right?
Yeah, but look, as my personal opinion, like all my accounts that I have, it's usually zero here, which means my team processing everything. So for you, try to use it. Once you step into this game, you would be surprised how much more efficient and less money spending and more in control. Because like I can tell you, like there's two, like unprocessed return reimbursements and customer return orders. These two that are really difficult for service providers to manage, because it requires a lot of data to be processed and all. But also missing FBA shipments takes a bit more time. But we have a video tutorials on how to do this. Like if you do this with the missing shipment units, you click next, you choose the shipment that lost inventory, and then we have a step-by-step process. Let me just show you. Like my I think it's my internet lagging, like, because you see this pixels here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it means something on my end, like, so give me just a second. It's have to yeah, I probably need to call to the internet provider. Probably something going on here.
Yeah, no worries. I think, we definitely see the value in
Yeah.
what you've built here. And so let's talk a little bit about so you're in the next window here now.
Yeah, it's already here, like, so. And then there's a step-by-step guys for you, how, like, once you click on this link, it will take you to the Seller Central, and they're like step-by-step where you need to click to get this money. You need to upload like some shipment documents, and it's gonna show you like exactly. I see my internet is lagging right now, so anyway, so you would be able to download these documents. We'll also have for you, like, it's called shipment documents right here. You would be able to upload documents prior to the submitting cases. So maybe you have a logistics team or whatever. If you're gonna go to shipment, let me show you. If you go to shipment documents, you will be able to see all the shipments to the specific SKUs, where you can able to download the documents for yourself and then upload them to Amazon to make sure you're getting this money. So you kind of optimizing the process. And also, guys,
Okay.
yeah, it's actually helping a lot
That's
with
really cool, Dima. That's really cool what you built. Good job. That's pretty
yeah.
awesome. I like having it all in one place. I mean, my my stuff's all over the place right now. It's like in Google Drive and Asana, and so I think when it comes to reimbursements, having a place to store all of that, and you can have your team have access where they can, you can write down your processes and make sure that, hey, when we do a new shipment, it gets uploaded here. That's really awesome, because that's the hard part about getting shipments reimbursed, right? Is the ensuring that you have the right documents, because that's where Amazon's going to say, nope, that's not the right invoice, or that's not, this or that, and you can't be reimbursed for that. And people really do have trouble with that. So the fact that you're walking them through the process and you're showing them what to write and what to do is really helpful.
Yeah, that's I we also have like some video tutorials and also the guides. Guys, it's actually a really simple process to manage it yourself, or with like some part-time employee or manager inside your company if you have it. So as I mentioned to you, I'm gonna have like some bonus for you guys. It's the biggest part for you guys is just to make sure you register, log in, and see the amount. You know, you're not paying anything for it. Just to do the quality check. Just go see the number. You know, if number is 0, you're fine. If there's some big amount, like I was having another webinar. The guy was saying like they saw $800 on one software and they see $15,000 in Sellerise, and he's like, imagine it's like $14,000 difference. What you can do with $14,000? It's like a lot, you know. Like you can place an order for a new Tesla or Lamborghini.
It's only $200 to order a Tesla, Dima.
Oh, really? Okay, all right. So,
but we at least should be getting $200 back in reimbursements, right? So
then you have another problem. Where are you gonna spend $13,000, 13,800?
Well, the taxes when the Tesla arrives 6 months later, that'll be.
I love it.
I just went through that process. It was fun. All right. Well, amazing, Dima. Thank you so much for sharing this with us today. This is just really great. And I think that, people really have nothing to lose but to give it a try, because you've made it completely free for them to see. Now, after they find out how much reimbursements that they can get back, in order to use Sellerise to claim those reimbursements, do they need to sign up? And then that's where they can get their coupon code DIMA10 and get 10% off.
No. It works a bit differently. You sign up for Sellerise, you use coupon code DIMA10, you're gonna have 10% discount for entire year. You're gonna have 2 weeks free usage, which means you can submit as many cases as you want, claim as much money. So, and then if you feel like then you don't want to use it, you can always cancel it, or if you want to continue using Sellerise to monitor your business and amounts of money that Amazon owes you, because we have about 15 different tools inside Sellerise, like keyword optimization and finances, mobile application, alerts, reviews. We even have a process of deleting negative reviews, automations inside Sellerise. You can just learn everything once you guys start to dive into our program. You can also check out our Sellerise demo account. If you just go to sellerise.com and click on demo account, you can see the dashboard. But my main point, guys, if it costs you 0, why wouldn't you just check amount of money Amazon owes you?
Yeah.
It's no brainer.
For sure. If you've never filed a reimbursement before,
especially if you never filed.
If you are working with a service provider or a freelancer or something like that, like for me, I would definitely check in with Seller Candy, because I'm curious to see what's going on, but I would still check in with Seller Candy and look at those cases and just see, before I do anything with Sellerise, I would double check to make sure that I don't have double cases open or anything like that. Give it a week or something and then give it a shot. But very cool. I'm excited about this. Yeah. Pretty awesome. Guys,
if you need any help, you can always reach out to me or connect with me on Facebook, or go on my send me email on my Gmail. It's admin@sellerise.com, or follow me on Instagram. I also, guys, coming to Amy party. She's gonna have in Texas. It should be amazing in December 11. Yeah, 11.
December the 14th.
14. Yeah. Sorry. Like at my numbers always mismatching sometimes, like December 14th, we're gonna have insane Christmas party in Texas. So guys, Amy, please drop the link,
and Dima is going to wear his ugliest sweater.
Yep.
And I have to find one too. So it's going to be fun. We're going to have crazy games. We're just going to have a great time, and we're going to have a live band. We've rented out the whole San Jacques Saloon in Austin, Texas.
Oh my God.
So we'd love to see you guys there. Come join us for Christmas. You can go to sellermeetup.com to sign up. It's fun. It'll be awesome. So
sellermeetup.com.
sellermeetup.com. Yes.
I love it. Okay, guys. So I will see everybody in Texas in about 2 months. Yeah. What today is, like 17 and 19 already.
Yeah, I know. It's going so fast. Thank you, Dima, so much for being here today. I appreciate you for showing us this tool, and hopefully we'll get some awesome feedback from people, and let us know if they tried it. Let us know if you got some extra money back. We want to hear. That'd be awesome.
Don't be shy. Once you register, see the amount, take a screenshot, send me personal message on the Facebook. I would be happy to see it. I always love to see this. This really makes me excited. It means people really utilizing this knowledge. It's not like I'm just sitting with Amy for an hour on webinar, but I want people to really actually gain results from the knowledge that they taken from these webinars.
Yeah, I would agree. We want to hear from you guys. So awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.